And new at 10 tonight, in just a few days, statewide eviction protections will expire. And this may have a huge effect on the tens of thousands of Californians who are still waiting on a response or money from the COVID-19 Emergency Rental Assistance Program.
And very soon they could be forced from their homes. Investigative reporter Brooks Giroux is here now in studio with a deeper look at the state's rent relief program as well as its shortcomings. Brooks.
Yeah, you know, the program closed in March, but it's almost July and rent has gone unpaid for some as far back as last year. Right now, data shows close to 1,500 Bay Area households are still hoping for help, and more than double have been denied assistance altogether. Many are unsure why.
It's just been one struggle after another, like since COVID.
This Antioch home stands not only as shelter, but a source of income for mother Kamala Miller, who rents and runs a daycare here.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Hey, you're right.
She's been counting on the state's emergency rental assistance program for help, but months have gone by and Miller says she still hasn't received the money.
As of right now, I won't be able to pay next month.
She's not alone. National Equity Atlas, which analyzes statewide data, found as of last week more than 85,000 renter households are awaiting their application review, affecting people like Mario Martinez and his family.
I mean, pretty soon I'm going to be out on the streets. The landlord, he's been more than patient and working with me through all of this, and I just keep telling him, yeah, hold on, it's coming.
The backlog has stretched on for months. The state stopped accepting applications for rent relief at the end of March and promised to process and pay approved applications by the end of June. But Sarah Truhaft, vice president of research at PolicyLink, says at current pace, the chances of that are slim.
When it's not living up to that promise, when people are waiting so long for the assistance and then they're evicted as they're waiting, that is a failure.
She says 1 in 3 households were facing imminent eviction when they applied. And with statewide protections ending June 30th, there are fears the housing and homelessness crisis will worsen.
The promise of this program was immense, to clear people's rents, to allow for an equitable recovery. And it's on them to fix the problems with this program so it can deliver on that promise.
The state turned down our repeated interview requests, but a spokesperson said the rent relief program has paid more than $3.8 billion to more than 320,000 low-income households.
If you had to give the program a letter grade, what would it be?
I think a D. It's really not getting to the people who need it most.
Madeline Howard is an attorney with Western Center on Law and Poverty. She's leading a lawsuit against the state, claiming the Department of Housing and Community Development wrongly denied numerous rental assistance applications, despite them meeting income eligibility.
People who are eligible for rental assistance are being harmed by these denials. I think there's some lack of understanding of how quickly evictions move and how many people are facing eviction because they're not getting the rental assistance in time.
Data shows a skyrocketing spike in denials over several weeks as the state tries to hightail processing. Close to 158,000 statewide. That's 1 in 3 applications. KTVU has heard from dozens who say they don't know why they were denied. Many providing documents claiming inconsistent or unverifiable information, or multiple outreach attempts were made. However, no response was received.
People get these notices and they say, what? I don't understand. Why am I denied? Because the state's not really telling people. And that makes it difficult for them to challenge the decision.
They promised to have a system that they would help the people, and they have not helped the people. They've ignored the people.
Again, the state would not answer our specific questions, instead saying in a statement, applications are processed based on the responsiveness of applicants, submitting all requested documents or information. This program was designed to be a temporary support, and we stand by the work to date that kept Californians housed during the COVID-19 pandemic.
And right now, there is no plan to extend rent relief payments, and that is a big point of contention for housing advocates, especially with the ongoing pandemic. They're calling for permanent tenant protections to prevent an increase in evictions and homelessness. They also want to see maybe some rules on the local level where, you know, cities or other towns could actually put some protections.
Well, I think it's important to note here. I mean, look, the price of gas is
everything.
What?
Everything's going up.
$6.50. Everything's going up, and everyone who's asking for these reviews and the assistance, a lot of them are working.
Right,
So
not
it's
to
not like
mention-
they're unemployed.
Yeah, and then you think about landlords too, who are also, they hear from their renters, hey, we're going to get this money, and now they're not seeing it.
Yeah.
Everybody's kind of in this state of waiting.
Yeah, it really affects so many people.
85,000 still waiting for a review.
Right, and then you talk about those
Big number.
denials and the appeal process. What's going to happen next?
All right, Brooks, thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Thank you.